Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to RimWorld. So I've made a few errors so far, but that's okay. I'm a little bit rusty when it comes to the old RimWorld and a little bit rusty when it comes to reading things, evidently, because when I kick this game off, I've managed to choose the wrong Freya Fist. There are actually two of them. And I said in the last one that, during the editing bit, I said, you don't need to install the second one because you've already got the first one. It evidently is the same thing, but it's not. I've chosen this one, which is fine, and it does the whole you have to go do raiding things. Nice. But it doesn't have the, where is it? Also limits technology to pre-industrial only. It'd be nice if that was a little more, easy to see, or maybe I should just actually read like a normal human being. Unfortunately, you can't change that, so we are stuck with technology, but that's okay. I don't think that's a problem. I think that, hey, we're Vikings. We've been doing our thing, and then all of a sudden, a whole bunch of other people came across the planet, and they started to set up their technology-based stuff, and they brought technology to the land, violating the Prime Directive and allowing us access to all sorts of crazy things. So our Vikings are going to be, let's go ahead and steal their technology, and we'll build a spaceship, and then we can go and be space Vikings. Yes, that's a good plan. So, there's a couple of things we need to do so far as getting ourselves off the ground. The first thing I need to do is I'm struggling with people's names because, well, they are all very nice. They are very nice names, but I'm struggling because of the fact that that's difficult to pronounce every single time. So what we're going to do is I have decided that I'm going to use some Patreon names. Because it makes it easier for me to keep track of everyone. So, Vildar, there we go. So, Zietwig, Vildar, Johansson, you can be renamed to, what the heck is that icon? I'll have a look at that in a moment. Devers, very nice. Should we rename the Mad Hatter? Rename Orange Bee? Yeah, okay. Mad Hatter. Very nice. Well, Gertison's dead. We'll come back to Gertison in a moment. We're also going to have Archer. Actually, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Let me just double check something. Gertison. Devers. Okay, sorry, Devers. This is actually going to be Archer. And this is going to be Devers. And that guy can be Jeffer. Very nice. Now, the reason I've made Archer instead of Archer Devers is because, and you might have seen it just then, is Gertison, our recently, sadly departed, oh dear, that's not a good thing to lose. Now that I look at it, I'll poop. Okay, we sent Gertison in to go toe-to-toe with some enemies. And unfortunately, I had turned off Avoid Friendly Fire. So unfortunately, Archer, being such a wicked... That still says Devers. That's incorrect, but that's okay. The log just hasn't updated because I haven't unpaused the game. So, Gerson was up close. Archer, there we go, fired a lovely headshot and missed and got Gerson instead of the enemy and removed his brain. Missing a brain caused Gerson to die. Now, I don't think missing a brain is really that bad. I've survived with a very broken one for many years, so it's okay. I think it's fine. Anyway, let's get to it. So Mad Hatter has been knocked. Let's get Jeffer to go and rescue Mad Hatter. Sorry, Jeffer. I know that you were recuperating and resting up, but we need to hop to it. The other thing that we need to do is, there's just a couple of little things that I would like to see done. First of all, let's go ahead and get a little corridor mined out here so that we can move around in this base a little bit better. I've gone up to 2 speed evidently, but that's fine. We also need to think about getting the enemies that we have accrued here buried, and I'll just plop them just down here. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll put 8 graves in, just to be on the safe side. And as for Geerderson requires a Viking burial. So I'm going to put down a funeral pyre out the front of the base here. We're going to need a little bit of wood to make that happen. So let's go ahead and just chop down a couple of trees. Just like that many. Should be enough. Should be enough. Jeff, enjoying a lovely smokeweed joint. Excellent. I hope that this just makes you feel better and you don't then collapse the same as what's happened with others. Mad Hatter is having a sleep. And unfortunately, we really do need her to get back up and running because she is our only doctor at this stage. The only other thing that I could think of doing is, well, first of all, turn that on. That could help us out. Relevant skills 2. Let's get Vilda to do a little bit of medical stuff for the time being. Mood 48%. That's not great. Let's get her to do some medical stuff for the time being, just to patch up some cuts and tend to anyone that needs a little bit of tending. And what else have we got going on in here? So I want to be kind of careful about what's going on in here this time. So wardening, cool. We'll just set that to just Zeetwig at this stage. He's not great. I mean, social skills have fallen through the floor, which is not great. Handling, yes, 9 and 6. We'll let Zeetwig ignore that. Training, 6. I think it's probably best if we just let Archer take care of the animals. I mean, it makes sense. I know that Archer in real life is quite the animal lover. We've got Cook, Butcher, Hunt, Brew set up for Devers. I don't think Devers should be hunting. I think we'll also let Archer do all of the hunting. I think that seems like a solid idea. Then we've got repair work. Cool. Archer could do repair work as well, but I'd rather have Archer relegated to the cooking and training of animals. Harvesting? Mad Hatter, you're going to be kind of the only one that I want to do planting and harvesting at this stage. Mining, it's going to be Zeetwig after that sort of stuff. Drilling, that's cool. Plant cuts, yes. Drugs, manufacturing drugs. Archer, you can probably do that. Yeah, as a lower priority. I'm gonna stick with the standard priorities for now, and we'll use the advanced stuff later on if we really need to, and then we can drill into really, really complicated stuff. I don't think we need to worry about that just at this time. Schedule priorities is pretty cool too, and on of that, it's fine. So, we can go do this later on if we want to, but at the moment I'm going to stick to some fairly simple task things. Fabricating, machining, smithing, and tailoring, I think that should all be Vilda. So Vilda's going to do magic and then making stuff. Jeffa can do the art. Well, that's actually kind of lined up perfectly with real life as well, considering Jeffa is an amazing musician, and if you haven't heard his music, I'll put a link in the description below. Crafting, we've got Vilda looking after that, and then we've got load, cremate, deliver, blah, 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 blah. Research, oh, hello. Okay, so we do actually have a reasonable, okay, good. Hatter is back up and running, that's nice to see. So, managing, researching, scanning, and fishing. That's interesting that fishing would be... What is the relevant skill for fishing? Is it intellectual? That seems... Oh, it's handling. Ah, okay. I do want to do some fishing. I think that that's going to be a viable way for us to get food. And, this is the perfect little pond for us to do just that. So what we might just quickly do is let's get a few, that's the wrong button, let's get a few zones lined up. So the first zone I want to have is in here, and that's a fishing zone. And we're going to allow fishing, and I guess just medium fish? Or we'll just leave it for the time being. We'll let that do its thing. The other thing that I want to do is let's go around and re-kafooble this base. So we don't want any sleeping spots. They're basically useless. we can then start to look. I mean, I'm happy with this remaining a hospital, quite frankly. It's near to the front of the base, and therefore will be, you know, a good defensible position. Let's go ahead and start deconstructing a bunch of just random guff that we've got lying about in here. And we'll just keep sort of one room as our dining sort of area. All of this can be removed as well. Look out, Lolly. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's that done. This, I think, should be a little storeroom. These can go. These can go. I should be using the actual tool and selecting all, but it's easy just to, like, select and drag. We've got some silver here, which is nice. We've got some gold up here, which is great. Let's go ahead and set ourselves up a regular old stockpile zone here, which is going to be a bit wonky until those tables disappear. Let's untick foods, and that can just be random manufactured guff. These tables, actually, I will use the tool this time. These tables, oops, these tables in here can go, and then we'll have food storage here, cooking done here, dining room here, and then all of these weird little rooms. It's hilarious. Yeah, and then we'll just start repositioning some of this stuff so that everyone gets a bedroom, and we'll make use of this so that we can pipe warmth through into all of these little rooms. The other thing I wouldn't mind doing is just sort of sealing up a few things here and there. So let's also do like this, and then we can have a door at the front of each of those sections. We'll roof over this and get rid of this this little field of cotton, because I think it's probably rather pointless at this point. Starvation, that's not great, Mad Hatter. Where are you actually going? You're resting. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. Now that you're back on your feet, what I might do is just set Vilda just to nursing, because that means that when people are downs, like they are right now, when Vilda's back up on her feet or finished resting, Vilda can run around and give them all some food. Seems logical. So yeah, let's crack on with that. Here she goes. She's going to... Yeah, there she goes. She's tending to people, making sure that people aren't in bad ways. And let's go ahead. Hey, can I just do this an animal sleeping spot? Oh, that's good. Okay. I don't actually know what this... Actually, no, they need beds. Animal bed. So let's have some animal beds here in the dining room for our, what, 4 dogs? I think it's 4 dogs. I think it's 4? It is 4. Oh, and while we're here, let's get these dogs to be trained up by Archer to do all of the things that we need them to do, such as hauling. I think that would be important. And I think that it would be very important to urgently haul this medicine, because it's the only medicine we have. And I am mindful that getting more of it's going to be difficult. We will get traders and things, that's nice, but I feel like we need to be a little more aggressive with our keeping of things, shall we say. You know what I'm trying to say. Let's put a stockpile zone down in here. It won't be that great to begin with, but we're going to set this to clear all and foods, so we can store all of our food here, including sweet rolls. And mashed pomona, a bitter and unappetizing byproduct when extracting serum from raw... Okay? Contains some nutritional value, but is largely left for animal consumption or as a nutrient base for meals. Interesting. So Archer's back on their feet. Brave? Female human. Okay, cool. Sorry, I couldn't quite tell from the pictogram up there. Now, let's get some food. Very nice. And I think we need to start seriously considering, first of all, deconstructing this so we can get through this way. And then we can dig this out, and that'll be nice. And etc. We're going to have a good time. So Archer is a little bit upset here. What jobs did I have you set to do? It was food and training and stuff, right? Let's see. Alright, so who do we need up and running? We really need Jeffer to be cracking on. How are you feeling, Jeffer? You still need some some things tended to here. Can we force Mad Hatter to tend to Jeffer? Prioritize tending. Reserved by... Okay. So Vilda is actually feeding him at the moment, which is getting in the way of the other activities that we need doing. But feeding is rather important. So go ahead and tend to Jeffer, which is going to require you to go all the way the heck over here and get that medicine. That's kind of poopy. It's all right. That's fine. Let's let that happen. Archery is actually doing some fishing for us, which is pretty awesome. So hang on. Let's do this for starters. In fact, let's select all, and we'll make sure that avoid friendly fire. Why am I not seeing it? I haven't put my glasses on, which doesn't help. Let's make sure that we do that before. Well, look, at the very least, Archer needs to have avoid friendly fire turned on so that we don't accidentally shoot another one of our colonists in the brain. Okay, so what are we doing? Devers is fully healed. Very nice. So Devers is going to head off and do some cooking, although there's no cooking to be had. Evidently, it's just going to be hauling for now, and I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead and get a fueled stove up and running so that we can at least start doing some work here. Should we... We're going to have to do that, and then we're going to have to do a little bit of this, because we don't have any steel right now. Vilda is looking at getting all of these done, which is nice, with her 3.24 points in construction. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, Jeff is definitely better, but has less passion. So, let's see. Repair construct. Huh. So Vilda's just hauling, huh? You know what? I think, Vilda, you can do construction and deconstruction as well. Because of that double passion, she's going to level up relatively quickly. And then we just need to keep in mind that she's going to be doing the fabrication and stuff later on as well. So it's just something to keep an eye on and make sure that we don't double her up. It'd be nice to have 2 people doing each task. But I think what we've got going on at the moment should be fine. What are you doing? Repairing. Okay. Maybe not repair. Thank you. So, you know what? Look. I need you to please go and do these, because getting those enemies buried is kind of up on the... Okay, Jeff's hiding in his room. That's fine. Let's get some people in the ground here so that we can stop being miserable and, like, freaking out. Like, if we look at these people right now, I mean, this is all very bad. This is all extremely not good. Slightly impressive barrack is nice, though. It's still -2, but, I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. Ziegwig is doing some mining and clearing this section out so that we can start expanding this into a base. Mad Hatter has gone for a sad wander. That's not great. Let's slow down a little bit here. Here comes that medicine. Very happy to see that. And we have got this little stockpile zone here just for medicine. That is nice. Ziegwig is trying to calm people down. That's good. And now, who are we going to get to do the burying of people? I'm gonna grab... Should I strip these people? They don't seem to have anything really worthwhile. Let's leave them. I think, yeah, Devers has already taken care of things, so let's let that happen. And what we might just quickly do is select all of these and say, all right, we'll do them one by one. Human-like corpses, no colonists. And then we'll copy the settings from there, and then we'll paste the settings to all of those. That way a group of cougars has wandered in. They seem accustomed to kitties! Alright, well, welcome aboard, kitties. I will gladly have more animals that are capable of doing murders. Yeah, heck yeah. I mean, it's going to be difficult because we're going to have to friggin' feed them, but I'm sure that'll be fine. Should we think about a grow zone? I think we really do need to think about a grow zone. I'm not sure how well it's going to do, considering the permanent winter that we have going on. But let's get one down anyway. And here should be good. I'm also going to put down some tilled soil. Thank you. With which to assist the growth of said whatever we're going to grow. So we can grow, let's see. There's a few things that have been brought in by Gentian, Gardenia, Petunia, birch pine, poplar tree. So we get that to start with. That's nice. We get hops. I don't know what's been brought in by the Viking mod pack, but I guess, look, I'm just going to go straight for corn. We're going to rely on hunting until we get that online. There's an Arctic fox here that's bleeding out in 20-something hours. That's cool. Bring him in and chop him up. And in here, I'll move this to like sort of back here, and then deconstruct this. And we'll turn this into the kitchen with a butcher table here. This is where we'll store our fishies. Nice. Not refrigerated spoils in 1.9 days. Not nice. So we're going to have to be kind of juggling our food a little bit, which I'm not super looking forward to. But look, it's what we got. It's what we do. It's just going to be something that we have to manage for the time being until we get ourselves properly established. Okay, so what else do we need to worry about here? I'd like to get the rest of these people in the ground if we could possibly. Who is doing things that... Well, we're all asleep at the moment. Who's not doing anything? Who's got things that they don't need to do? Or more accurately, who's not got things that they need to do? That's probably a better question. At the moment, it's no one. At the moment, there's still plenty of tasks that we've got queued up, a lot of construction and stuff, which is going to take a little bit of time to get done at this stage. Zeetwig's been calmed down. That's nice. Sorry, Zeetwig has successfully calmed down Mad Hatter, and Mad Hatter is going to get back to work. I'm hoping that then gives us a little bit of catharsis on her, which it does. She's tired, and she's still... Everyone's upset about this this situation of our friend Gjerson not being buried. Probably something that we should do something about sooner rather than later. So Zeetwig, can you... Who's set up to plant cut? I'm still, like, we're still getting to know everyone. It's fine. Plants. Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter, I know that you're resting, but I really do need some of these trees chopped so that we can make a funeral pyre. And a few other things. Zeetwig, could you please deliver wood to this? Or do we... No, we'll just go to... let's just go to this. Here we go. So Zeetwig's going to deliver. Vilda is going to do the construction, maybe. There we go. Thank you very much. And could we please then... Do we need to... Oops. Do I need to gather spots, select similar... No, okay. Add bill, cremate corpse, do forever. That's nice. And then details. We could do everyone. You just burn everyone at a funeral pyre. That seems great. In that case, well, let's cancel out the rest of these. No, that's not what I want. Oh. In that case, we'll ignore those. A Wanderer joins. Hello. Spider Slayer has arrived and wants to join the colony. Postpone. Where is Spider Slayer? Are you on the map? I mean, I'm totally fine with that name, too. Where is the Wanderer? Where are you? I would like to see what your stats are before I accept you into my colony. I don't... Okay, maybe they're not on the map yet and I need to accept. I guess so. Let's go. People arrived. Spider Slayer, excavator, jump to location. Alright, Spider Slayer the excavator. Wow. See? I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. What do you do? Melee, mining, and medical. Dude, I'm totally happy that you've joined us. Welcome aboard. This is actually a delightful little addition. Low expectations, soaking wet, ratty apparel. He's also upset about the colonists being unburied. That's kind of annoying. And Spider Slayer, what can you do? Doctor? So you can do the doctoring along with Mad Hatter. What else can you do? You're not really a good warden. You're not really a good handler or a trader. You know what I'm trying to say. No harvesting, thank you very much. You can mine and drill. Very nice. And then just basic shit. Well, that's fine. And we'll get you a weapon assigned at some point as well. So, wait, why are you cutting plants? Did I accidentally leave you set to cut plants? I'm pretty sure that you are not set to cut plants, my friend. Alright, well, you go ahead. Oh, because he was set to harvest, huh? Okay. You go ahead and do that, but then once you're done with that, I'd like you to go and get me some steel, because getting some steel online would, I think, be a very nice way. Assassin the dog is pregnant. That's pretty cool. But getting some steel on would be a nice way to, first of all, make use of this. Alright, this is a delightful little addition to our base. If I put some vents in, and when this gets sealed off, I can heat the whole base with this guy. Maybe not the whole base, but it'll definitely help. Oh, these beds made of cloth, and we don't have any cloth, huh? Yeah, okay. So maybe the pets don't get beds for the time being. Cancel those. And we'll have to look to get some cloth at some point. Steel will also allow us to get this puppy online. So we can start doing some foodie things. And then we also need a butcher's table, which we can put yonder. I'm going to need a little bit more wood for that. Hunter lacks ranged weapon, need meal source, tattered apparel. Man, we've got some bad things going on here. We've got some scaries. Just some scaries. Let's tag up a couple more trees to be done. I can hear some repair work going on, which is okay, not ideal. But you know what? It is stuff that needs to be done. So we'll let him go ahead and do that. Usually I like to put repair at a slightly lower priority than the actual construction and deconstruction. But you know what? Quite frankly, it won't take too long to go around and do all of this repair work, and then that's it. We're done. And it does mean that when things do get damaged later on in the game, like if someone shoots and hits a wall and that damage is there, it won't then just get forgotten about forever. Whilst people are, going around and building stuff for me. So, it's fine. Alright, so what else have we got on this map here? We've got some steel. Someone has had a trait change. Oh, that's interesting. Mad Hatter is no longer straight. Alright. What do we get here? We've got ourselves a shirt that we can allow and bring that in urgently, I suppose. We don't want that rotting away. And then we can go ahead and start hunting as soon as Archer is back on her feet. So, what else have we got to worry about here? This needs to be done, but the planting can take place before all of this tilled soil goes into place. What the heck is that? Unrefined magicite. Well, that's interesting stuff. I look forward to figuring out what the hell to do with that. But for the time being, let's not worry about it because I don't think there's much that we can do. And it would be really nice to get these weapons hauled in. Has everyone got their weapons equipped? Let's see. Yes. Archer has a bunch of fish as sidearms. That's not really what we want here. Oh. It's like Monty Python. That is really bizarre. Like when he's carrying the fish, you're just gonna eat that raw? That's probably not the best. Ravenously hungry. Oh dear. Ate raw food. I mean, I like eating raw fish. What do you think sushi is? Could someone please do the corpsing? Oh, we've already done it? Okay, good. So we've burned all of the corpses. That's handy. People are relaxing socially around this lovely funeral pyre. I mean, it's not exactly a really wonderful recreational spot, but, you know, I'll take it. I mean, it's fine that you want to do that. Okay, so let's just quickly do a little bit of force work. I'm gonna get Vilda. No, let's get Jeffa to do it. Jeff, make that. And then that. And then the butcher's table. We really do need to get our cooking up and running. I mean, it'd be nice if we could have a slightly more stable source of food. Let's go ahead and set an order to hunt a couple of these caribou. Are they caribou? I think they are. Just those two. Elks. Right. Or... we might want to capture or tame a couple of these. These are all male. No, male, female, female, male. These we can actually pick them up and get ourselves a little bit of a farming thing going on. That might be a spiffy idea. Nice. Very nice. Come on, mate. You can do it. Come on, Archer. I believe in you. Ah, here we go. Oof. Yeah, nice shot. Yeah, okay. So, like, maybe we can also... Oops. Like, do this and... neck, head... death in 4 hours. Oh, yeah. Archer is going to be, like... a wicked hunter. Like, we don't need to worry about anything with Archer underway out here. I'm really happy with this. I don't know what the disabling shot does. A shot that aims to disable the opponent rather than kill. Sniper fires non-lethal rounds. Well, I don't think that that's really something that we can do at this particular point in time, but that's fine. We'll leave it ticked and enabled, and as we go along, like if we find a rifle, absolutely Archer's going to be assigned to that. It won't take her long to figure out how to use it, and she will absolutely be a devastating force in this colony, and I'm really here for it. Alright, so the cookie things are online, so we can go ahead and make... Whoops. I guess we can make some meals? Question mark? Details. Can we do fish? Yes. Okay. And we have a bunch of fish, and we don't need to actually butcher them, but we'll do this forever. And this will do until X, where, let's say, X per colonist, where X is like 2. So we always have 2 meals per person. So it's, you know, breakfast and dinner every day. I think that should do us nicely. And who is our cook? Let's find out. Cooking. Is it Archer again? No, it is Devers. And Devers is currently just mooching about. So Devers, what you doing? Butchering. Very nice. So we do have an elk out here that Archer has managed to take down for us. I'm leaving some... I'm purposefully... Okay, that's not the greatest. How you doing? Alright, we need to set some kibble up for our animals, I think. Kibble? The problem with kibble is we do then need hay grass or some sort of vegetables, which we really don't have access to at this stage unless we look to grow some. Are we going to be able to even plant stuff here? Let's see, corn. Max growth temperature, right? Minimum growth temperature 0. Okay, that's fine. What about potato? So if we go with potatoes, it's the same. Okay, never mind. What about if we look at rice? What about if we click the info button? That's fine. It's the same. So we can make all of these. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do some rice to begin with so we can get like a really big chunky amount. And then once that's done, We can switch and pivot out to potatoes, and we can look at also keeping some kibble stacked up so that we don't then have to worry about our animals injuring themselves by trying to take on raccoons and the likes. Okay, good. Well, we've got some food sort of stabilized. We have begun the repairs and the deconstruction of stuff, and then after that's happened, we can go and move things around. But I think that's a good sort of point to leave things for this session. Friends, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next time.